You may recall the media falling all over themselves that time Albo attended a shindig in Melbourne.
Anthony Pratt's exclusive Q estate, a party headlined by Katy Perry. Among the guests was the Prime Minister.
Dancing at Katy Perry last night, you had Tay-Tay on Friday. A big week.
Well, I gave a speech last night at the Food and Beverage annual dinner.
The carry-on would have you believing Albo was the first PM to ever poke his head into an Anthony Pratt soiree. The press went gaga over it.
Oh, dear Lord.
Well, maybe it'll surprise you to learn that he wasn't the first. It's just that the last guy's attendance went almost unnoticed, besides a mention in the gossip pages. Weird, huh? But for me, a story about a party moonlighting as an industry dinner pales in comparison to old mate Dutton's cross-country ring-kissing excursion. Dutton's dash over to the west to attend Gina Rinehart's birthday got a little bit of coverage, but that was based more on the timing and because it was seen as a triumph of logistics as much as anything else. As the AFR outlined, to recap, the opposition leader transited for 12 hours from Canberra to Melbourne to Perth back to Melbourne, just so he could attend the birthday party of Australia's richest person for what one source described as 40 minutes. And he flew Qantas business class as well, which the AFR estimated would have cost the regular punter more than $5,500.
Cost of living pressure.
Right. Sure.
In case you needed help reading the tea leaves, the signal that Dutton's sideshow excursion was a little on the nose came when Ben Fordham actually commented on it.
Peter Dutton went on an undisclosed trip to Perth at the end of last week, attending Gina Rinehart's birthday party for less than 1 hour. Minutes after 3 p.m. last Thursday, Anthony Albanese brought question time to a close. Peter Dutton and other senior Liberals were needed in Melbourne for 2 days of intense campaigning and media work around the crucial Dunkley by-election. But Dutton went west. The yet-to-be-disclosed trip on Thursday night was so Dutton could be the star speaker at the private 70th birthday party for Gina Rinehart. And according to Mark DiStefano in the Australian Financial Review, a source who attended estimated Dutton was at the event for about 40 minutes. Mark DiStefano finishes his piece in the Fin Review by saying Dutton had no business being in Perth when he could have been pounding the pavements in Dunkley. Well, I think he's right about that. You've got a crucial by-election. People often make up their minds in the final 48 hours, and you need to be there. You don't need to be going to WA for a birthday party, and Peter Dutton spent more time on the aeroplane than he did at the party, which sounds like a waste of time to me. Peter Dutton should have brushed Gina Rinehart's birthday party, and if he was away from home, he should have been in Dunkley.
Dutton's office at the time claimed that the opposition leader paid for all of it himself, which, as we now know, all of it really needed to come with a cheeky asterisk. The Guardian are now reporting that Peter Dutton's office claimed nearly $6,000 in public expenses for staff and security to travel to Perth with the opposition leader for his 40 minutes with Gina. Look, Pete obviously values his relationship with Gina. Rinehart! And it's proven to be a valuable relationship for the Liberal Party as well, although putting a dollar figure on it can be a little difficult at times.
For the last financial year, Hancock declared $24,500 in donations to the South Australian Liberal Party. But the ABC can reveal that $150,000 was transferred from Hancock prospecting to a Liberal Party forum called the Australian Business Network via a third party. Here's how it happened. Hancock's chief financial officer made a deal to sponsor the Sydney Mining Club. The club then invoiced Hancock for the six-figure sum. Emails between the club's employees reveal the plan from there.
Do you want me to transfer the money to the higher interest account?
Not to be moved at this stage, as $150,000 will be going straight out to the Liberal Party.
That employee spoke to the ABC anonymously, recreated here by an actor.
Yeah, the money was coming from Hancock, and it was to be passed on directly to the Liberal Party.
Hancock Prospecting did not respond to questions regarding its intention for the payment. Following questions from the ABC, Hancock said it had become aware of a deficiency in disclosure, which it had now rectified, months after the legal deadline.
Honestly, I'm surprised that Gina Rinehart didn't pick up Petey's travel tab, to be honest. I mean, she has before. It's a big bill for 40 minutes, but I guess it's important to keep the donors happy, particularly the big ones. Dutton will argue he paid for his own tickets, and fine, maybe he did. But maybe he should pick up the tab for his entourage as well.
What do you reckon?